Hello everyone, welcome back to another session of Selenium training. So this is the first video on interview sessions for Java and Selenium. So most of us will be facing some issues in interview while when they ask us to write a program on reverse of a string or reverse of a number or printing a prime numbers. So these basic programs are very much necessary when you are attending for an interview. So if they want to filter the candidates, then this programming or coding round is one of the toughest round that people face. So I just thought of making some videos on interview series so that it will help everyone. Mostly it will help for freshers who are attending for Selenium Java interviews. So our first video is today we are going to talk about how to do perform a reverse of a string using for loop and using a reverse method. There are two methods. So whenever you write a program or whenever you practice program, you have to learn what is each and every step is meant for and what is each and every statement is doing. Just don't by heart the program, but know the logic behind the code so that you will be expertise. You going forward, you will become more and more expertise in coding. Okay, just don't by heart the program. Just try. This series is mainly meant to learn a programming code, how to perform certain coding, so that it will help you in doing your coding in automation as well. So let's start. Let's create a class, simple class for performing a reverse of a string. So I will name this class as, let's put small letter at the beginning, which is a good practice. Reverse of a string using for loop. Okay. So I'll take this public static void main. Okay. So we will delete this line. Now let me declare original string. Original string is equal to, let's say, hello world. Hello world. And let me declare one more string, reverse is equal to some empty string. Okay, now let me first take the length of the string, so that if I know the length of the string, say for example this will start from 0, basically 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So if I know the length of the string, then I can read the character at 10 and I can read the character at 9. So using a for loop, I can start reading from behind and I can print those strings characters. Okay, that's the reason we are taking the length here. So obviously it's a number, so we are considering a integer variable. Length is equal to, I want to find the length of this string original. So original dot, so if you when you press dot, so you will be seeing all the methods related to that string. So you can see the length here. So use the length. Okay, now let me just try to print it. Length of a string. Okay, and alien length, right? So let's execute till here and see how what is the length of the string. You can see the length of the string is 11. Okay, even this white space will be counted, keep that in mind. Now we are going to take for loop, as I told you. For int I is equal to, we have to consider from 11th character, right? So for that reason I'll take this length so that it will start from 11, and then you have to increment, right? So basically it starts from 0, so you have to take -1. Okay, and you have to traverse from 11 to 1. Okay, so until it is a 0 greater than or equal to 0. So I'll perform I great sorry I greater than or equal to 0, and I minus minus, because we are traversing from 11th character to the first character, right? So now I'll do reverse is equal to, we already have a reverse. We want to store this reverse of a string into this reverse, right? Reverse is equal to reverse plus original dot char at of index. What is the index? I need to provide I. So at the beginning, at the starting, it will start from 11 and it will store this D character into the reverse, and then it increments this I value, then it becomes 10, and then it will capture this position L, and then it will store into the reverse. It will append, it will keep on appending until this 0 comes. Okay. Now let's print this. So you have to write this uh, print statement outside, but I'm writing here so that you will know how this is being performed. Okay. Reverse of a string is, okay, now let me run this program. You can see here how this is going on. So for each for loop, you are seeing here the string is character is string length is 11, and you can see first D, and next it took D and L, and next it took D L R. So it keep on appending till it reaches the 0 character H. Okay. So now let's comment this here, and let's copy this statement after the for loop. Okay, done. Now let's run this program. See, length of a string is 11 and reverse of a string is hello world. Okay. See, even space it considered, right? So this way you can do perform length of a, sorry, you can perform reverse of a string using for loop. So there is one more method to perform reverse of a string using, okay, let's copy this program and then change the code. Okay. I'm just doing copy and paste here in the package. So reverse of a string using reverse method. Okay, there are some default methods available to perform reverse of a string. Okay, what happened? Okay, I think it copied double time. Okay, let me rename this package first. Oh, there is no renaming. Okay, let me copy this using reverse method. Okay, okay, that's anyway, leave it. We can concentrate on our programming part. Okay, now I'm going to delete everything here. I'm just going to write a simple syntax. You can see very less coding. There is a class called string buffer. String buffer, I'll call it as original is equal to new string buffer of, I'll call it as hello world. Okay, now simply use this original, okay, and click on dot. You'll be seeing lot of methods related to the string buffer. The string buffer has a lot of power to do some transformations on a string. So if I scroll down, you'll see the method called reverse. Okay, you can see here reverse. Okay, now let's print those value. Reverse of a string is original. Okay, now let me run this program. You can see the reverse of a string is printed. So by this you can learn the for loop. When you practice, you can learn the for loop, and also you can learn the class string buffer and how to use the respective methods to perform reverse of a string. Two key takeaways here. you can learn for loops here using reverse string, and you can also learn what are the methods are there in string buffer original. Okay, that's the intention of this video, so that you just don't copy paste this video. However, I'll be giving this program in the description, but just make sure you type it and learn how to code, and read each and every line how this is being performed, and understand the logic, so that you'll become a familiar in coding, and you'll get some hands-on experience. Okay, hope you liked the video. If you need any interview questions or any programmings that you need to learn, just leave a comment. I'll try to make a video on that. Thank you, thanks for watching, and have a nice day.